What's up, Jon Berrien here with GroundSounds, and I'm at Atlantic Recording Studios with Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, producer. He's pretty much doing it all, Yung Berg, man. We're here at Atlantic, and you're about to do a studio session, man. You're currently in the studio with Freshman 3.
Shout out to my guy, Mike Kiko. He linked us up together, so we're about to go in and make some magic together.
What's that process like? What do you start out with? How do you begin?
With the freshmen tonight, I'll just give you a rundown. They just played a bunch of crazy beats, so after I finish this interview with you, I'm going to go back in, I'm going to kind of set up the record, and then I'm going to have my guys go in there, do a couple melodies, then I'll write the lyrics out, and then they'll come re-sing it again, and that's kind of like the process.
You just wrote the hook on Alley Boy featuring Meek Mill, Stack It Up?
Yeah, that was crazy how that happened. Like, I never thought that the Stack It Up was gonna be. It was originally called Yao Ming. I did it in my guy Chubby Baby studio in Atlanta, and it literally took me like 7 minutes. Like, it was like the first, I heard the beat, first thing came to my head, I went in the studio, I laid it, and then I sent it to various A&Rs, and a guy by the name of Jon Berrien over here at Atlantic ended up getting it, and it translated and turned into Allie's single, so I'm excited about that.
You said it took you 7 minutes, and so you didn't even necessarily know it was gonna be Allie's single?
Nah, I didn't know. Like, I never really know unless, like, tonight, like, we're doing stuff specifically for an artist, but I never really know where it's gonna go. I just could like to create music and let the chips fall, land where they are, you know? Me personally, being a producer as well, I think that the beat is like maybe 75% of what's going on. Like, the beat gotta be knocking, and then you come with that crazy top line, and that's what pulls it all together. So for me, the beat has to be incredible. Like, it has to inspire what the lyrics of the song are gonna be.
Right on. You're working with a lot of people who know a lot about beats. You're just in the studio with Stereotypes, right? How was that?
They're cool, man. They're good guys. You know, I have a lot of respect for what they're doing. Like, I like their whole studio setup, and we made some great records over there. I think we did like 3 or 4 records, and I look forward to doing more work with those guys because, like, man, them the type of guys that, like, the Far East movement, all that stuff they're involved with is a pretty big lift.
Your new label, Young Fly Movement, can you tell us a little about that?
It's a label, but it's also just a lifestyle, and it's just about young people all across the world. It's more so saying that if you're young and you fly and you keep everything moving, then you can be down. So it doesn't really matter. It's not necessarily about music, but we do house a bunch of producers. I have like 6 producers signed to me. Shout out to Arch the Boss, Code Red, Beyond Fahrenheit, and then I have multiple different artists that I work with, from Mia Ray, who's like my first artist, and then also I'm taking on a few different projects right now as we speak.
Yeah, GroundSounds, we're all about up-and-comers and discovering new music. You said Mia Ray's one. We also know you're working with Jordan Hollywood too.
Yeah, Jordan, that's my guy. You know, I actually did a lot of great work with him, and was able to get in tune through the work we were doing with Yo Gotti over there at CMG, and I think he's gonna do a deal with Epic pretty soon, so I should be heavily involved in the music with that.
How do you go about deciding who you want to work with that's new to the game?
It's just about talent, you know, at the end of the day, and having the right chemistry. A lot of older producers that I'm working with now, or things of that nature, they're like real strategic. They're really based upon, like, man, like this and this and this have to be right. Like with me, like, you can call me up, and as long as I'm available, we got a little Ciroc and some other inspiring things, then I'm gonna make a great record for you regardless. It's not really like, I need this, this, and this. I need 30 candles burning right now. No, it's just really organic and just like about making music. Like, I really live to make music. Like, that's all I want to do.
Yeah, and you're also working on a current project with Juicy J and Luda?
Yeah, that's a record. It's called Double Cup. It's actually a crazy record. I performed the hook on the record with Juicy J. We kind of go back and forth, and it's Ludacris, Juicy J, myself, Young Jeezy, The Game, and I think that's what the lineup is right now. But I did that hook as well by myself in Miami, and then it just turned into his record. So, like, that was a good look.
So you've been doing a lot of like producing, writing, a lot of behind behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, I think that more so like my focus right now is to be like the best young producer, songwriter, because I think that a lot of the songwriters that are out right now are in their 30s that are really flourishing, and I'm in my 20s and I'm still like, I'm still me, I'm still Berg, I'm still fly, I'm still gonna pull your chick, I'm still gonna do everything. So I think that I'm really trying to personify just like a level of, man, I'm 26 years old and like I'm competing with the big dogs, with the Rico Loves, with the people that's in their 30s or whatever. But at the same token, I got some things coming up my sleeve. Me and my partner K Young, we back in the studio working on a few different things, and I wouldn't say it's more so about an album or I'm putting out an album. It's just more about moments, sort of similar to what Swiss Beats does when he drops a record with Chris Brown and Ludacris in there in Cannes, France. It's just because it's a moment, and I feel like the world definitely deserves some music from me, so I'm gonna give them some coming real soon. But let me get these hits off first real quick. Yeah.
And like you said, you're young, you're only 26. Do you think that gives you an advantage or a different perspective?
Like they say, Father Time is the only guy that's undefeated. So when you're younger, you know what I'm saying? And me personally being an artist and having success as an artist, like every single I've ever dropped has went platinum. So it was kind of like me kind of like focusing on what I want to do, and just like I can take what I've done as Yung Berg and translate it to Hitmaker. So like there's two different, like I got multiple personalities and a few different people going on right now, but I just think that when I take from being an artist, I'm able to translate that to the music and the songwriting.
I saw you were writing hooks for Diddy too.
He had us in making a band camp. Like when we were doing Last Train to Paris, I was working with a lot of different people. I had my guy Ayo, the producer, up there. I had Rob Holiday, who was also a producer that I used to work very closely with. And we went in and we literally lived in New York for like a month and a half and worked on Diddy tracks 24/7, nonstop, all day, every day. So I mean, Puff is a great guy, and he's also someone that strives for perfection. He's had us redo a lot of different things several different times, so me being able to get that energy just only applies to what I'm trying to do for my goals right now.
Is there anybody out there who you would like to work with that you haven't yet?
Everybody. I don't discriminate. As long as you got some talent, you know what I'm saying, and drive, and you really want to go hard, and we can make something happen, let's do it.
And you've been involved in music, like at a young age. You're signed when you were 15 years old. What advice would you give to like kids out there that are trying to make it?
Man, right now it's changed a lot since when I was 15, because obviously the internet, there wasn't really like crazy YouTube or nothing like that. But my number one goal is for you to just basically, if you're really committed to this, then just stay down with it. Like I've went through a lot of different adversities in my career or whatever, but I've been able to just brush things off, you know what I'm saying, and bounce back. And I think that that's what the most important thing for anybody, whether it's life, whether it's music industry, whether you work at McDonald's, like you drop some fries and your manager mad at you, bounce back, you know what I'm saying, brush it off and then keep it moving and stay focused and stay down with what your dream is, and ultimately nothing's gonna be able to stop that.
Right on, don't stop, stay on the grind. Berg, thank you so much for sitting down with us, giving us a quick 10 minutes here at GroundSounds. Really appreciate it.
Oh man, thanks for having me, man. Hitmaker, stay tuned because it's gonna get crazy. What up, it's your boy Yung Berg, the Hitmaker, and you tuned in to GroundSounds. Stay tuned. Yeah.